make ourselves comfy. Yes. So find your comfortable seated position, cross your legs in front of you, find length from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head. I always like to imagine the string really pulling me on the top of my head. And from this visualization, I can actually adjust my posture. I really want to find this sense of growth, of extension. And then as we found this comfortable position, as our spine is long, we start bringing our attention to our present moment. So what is it like to sit here now? What is it like to feel my spine nice and adjusted and lengthened? And where is my body finding some type of tension? What is my body telling me? Maybe there is no tension. Maybe there's just a sense of fulfillment. I'm feeling so good right now. And as you keep your eyes closed, try to keep your eyes open, but internally. So you're bringing your vision inside. Watching the blood flow, watching circulation throughout the body, watching how your body moves according to your current breath. And then we send our attention to this breath. So on the inhale breath, we're watching the belly expand forward, the rib cage opens out to the sides, our shoulders stay where they are, so does our chest. And on the exhale, we contract the belly, and we close the rib cage, we keep length in the spine, and we breathe in, and we breathe out. Just keep up with this breath, noticing the inhale breath and the exhale breath. You start creating a new rhythm for this breath. Now that we're aware of how and where we're taking the air, now we create a specific pace. Both the inhale and the exhale should have at least 3, 4, or 5 counts. We want to try and keep the counts with the same length. On the inhale breath, we expand. And on the exhale breath, we release. And we try to do this breathing through the nose. Try and keep your lips closed. And start by counting 3 in, 3 out. And then rise up to 4 in. And then 4 out. And then rise up to 5 in and 5 out. And just notice how just bringing your awareness to the breath, to the rhythm, notice how that makes you feel. You might start feeling much more present. You might start noticing things in your body, sensations, or even parts of your body that you weren't even aware of. Just because your mind is here, your mind is calm and fully present. We're going to do a few rounds of Nadi Shodhana. This is the alternate nostril breathing. It's going to help us cleanse our energetic centers, our nadis. Right hand in front of your face, your 2 peace fingers over your third eye center, your ring finger and your thumb over your nostrils. We take a reset breath in and a reset breath out. We block the right nostril with our thumb and we inhale through the left. Block the left, release the right, exhale. Inhale through the right. Block the right, release the left, and exhale. And this is one full round. We begin the round by inhaling through the left, and we finish the full round by exhaling through the left. Let's take 5 full rounds. I want you to take 5 full rounds at your own pace. I'm not going to guide you through it. You know how to do it already. I just want you to really integrate. I want you to be present in this act of breathing, noticing the effects of this pranayama as the air comes in through the left and out through the right, in through the right and out through the left. Whenever you finish all of your 5 rounds, no rush. Try and keep the same count in and the same count out. But whenever you finish your 5 full rounds, just bring your right hand down onto your knee and just come back to a natural breathing, keeping the same rhythm and just noticing the sensations of the body and the mind. And just notice the sensations here. Notice the rhythm that your body's created from the breath to that internal visualization in the body. And now we just gently start to activate the Ujjayi pranayama, creating that little constriction in the back of the throat, just so we start warming up our body, activating circulation. And just slowly open your eyes, recognize your space, keep your hands onto your knees, and let's start rounding the spine all the way back as we breathe in. So seated cat-cow here. And breathe out, chest forward, shoulders back. Inhale, round. And exhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Inhale, round. Exhale, chest forward, shoulders back. Last one, round. And exhale. Now let's do some circular movements with the spine. Really round back, circle over to the right, and chest forward. Yeah, and just take 3 rounds, make it very expressive, using the breath to find expansion and using the release breath to find release. Yes. And once you've done 3 rounds on one side, then change direction again to the other side. Beautiful. Now just roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Yes, be mindful. Shoulders up, back, and down. Just one more. Up, back, and down. Beautiful. Now from here, right hand, left knee, left hand behind us. Let's find a little twist. On the inhale breath, we lengthen through the spine. And on the exhale, we start sucking the belly in. We close the rib cage. We activate our bandhas on our pelvic floor, belly button towards the spine, Jalandhara Bandha. And we breathe in. And we breathe out. One last breath in. And out. Let's slowly switch sides. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. We breathe in. We find length from the base all the way up. And we exhale, twist. We inhale, lengthen. We exhale, twist. And one more breath in. And exhale, twist. And we slowly come back to center. Let's just circle our hands, our feet, legs behind us. Let's come onto all fours. Knees and hips parallel, hands right under your shoulders. Cat-cow now. Just round the spine as you breathe in, chin towards your chest. And exhale, kick the booty back, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. Let's do 4 more. Inhale as we round. And exhale. Inhale, round. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, round. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale as we round. And exhale. From here, sit onto your heels. Lean all the way back into Vajrasana. Let's get a nice ankle stretch. Okay, so your right hand is going to hold on to your left knee. So notice here how I'm rounding. Pelvic floor, activate, belly button towards the spine. Lengthen, breathe in. On the exhale, just bring your left knee in towards the chest, pull it in, and try to look over your left shoulder. Yes, breathe in here. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Let's switch. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. We find length as we breathe in. We bring the right knee in towards the chest. We project the chest forward. We roll the shoulder. We look over our right shoulder. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Just one more last breath in. And exhale. We slowly roll back forward. and we flex our toes. Yes, and as we flex our toes, we just come into a seat. Yes, beautiful. Now from here, we're going to play a bit with the ankles of our feet. So you can play with maybe bringing the hands down if you need, or taking the knees off and bringing the heels down. If you feel like you need to open your feet a bit wider, that's fine. Yeah. Send your heels back, and then we circle. Start sending the knees forward. Feel your toes get a nice stretch. Yeah. Roll your shoulders back and open up a bit. Then we slowly take the knees off and send the heels, back. Notice it in the hips. Let's go back. Send the knees forward. Ooh. Now, careful here so you're not rounding. So open up. Yes. And then one more. Knees down. Knees off, heels down. Beautiful. Now this time we're going to go into an Ustrasana. So slowly we send the knees forward. And notice here how you feel, okay, with your core. You can bring your hands onto your heels. We've got the space. And you can send your hips forward or hands onto your lower back. Yeah. Open up. Breathe in for 1. Exhale. Breathe in for 2. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. We slowly come back. Same thing. Start bringing your booty towards your heels. Start taking your knees off of the floor. Heels come down. Now this time we're going to start unrolling vertebra by vertebra as we fold forward. And you'll notice you'll be really stiff here right now. Yeah, notice how stiff your spine is, your hamstrings. And hold on to your opposite elbows. Really bend your knees here. Let your chest kind of like touch your thighs. Breathe. You can roll from side to side. And slowly we come back to center. And when we come back to center, we halfway lift. So we lengthen our legs now. And we lengthen the spine. You can bring your hands onto your shins. Roll your shoulders back, send your chest forward. Breathe in. And exhale, fold forward. So now bend the knees, chest onto your thighs. Relax your forehead. Inhale as we lengthen the legs. You can bring the hands onto the shins as you push the shins. Roll the shoulders back, chest forward. And exhale, bend the knees, chest onto your thighs. Last one. Inhale as we lengthen. And exhale as we fold forward. Okay, now from here, we're going to take a little twist. Right hand, left ankle. Lengthen your left leg as you keep your right knee bent. And your left hand is going to go all the way up towards the sky. You can stay here, or you can circle your left hand behind you towards your right quad, your right thigh. Open up into that left shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen the left leg here, and breathe out. Breathe in and out. One more. And out. Slowly, let's switch. Lower the left hand, right ankle. Bend your left knee, lengthen your right leg. Right hand rises up high towards the sky. And you can always circle your right hand behind you towards your left quad. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. And out. We come back to center. We bend both knees. And from here, we're going to start unrolling. So keep your feet really anchored onto the floor, thighs active. And we unroll vertebra by vertebra. Unroll, 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 unroll. Yeah, all the way up. Your shoulders are the last one. Your chin's the last one to rise. Your shoulders roll back, up, and down. A little bit of undulation here. So your knees are slightly bent. We send the hips forward. We roll the shoulders back. Bend the knees again. Send your booty back. And roll forward. And we unroll. Again, as you begin to send your hips forward and your shoulders back. And then chest forward, booty back, knees bent, and we're really folding forward. Yeah, all the way down. The neck is the last one to drop, and then we unroll again. Feet really anchored. Hips forward, shoulders back. Booty back, chest forward. And really good, last one. Slowly we unroll. Shoulders back. And we fold forward all the way again. All the way down. And once we're all the way down, we're going to start walking our hands all the way to the front of our mat into a downward facing dog. So once you're in downward facing dog, notice the hamstrings. They might be feeling okay. Bend one knee at a time, sending your heel at a time down towards the floor. Push the floor away with your hands. Roll your shoulders out, elbows out. Your gaze towards the belly button. Your booty as if you have a string pulling you up towards the sky, just like the beginning of the class on the crown. But now the hip points towards the sky. Yeah. So we're slowly just breathing here. Just really find length into the spine. And we're going to start lifting our right leg up high towards the sky. Lift, lift, lift. Yes, keep your toes pointing down and keep your hips squared. And really feel into that left quad, left hamstring. Engage your left quad. Breathe. Start bringing your left knee into your chest as we round forward and step. The right foot in between your hands. Your left knee sinks. Circle your arms up and over your head. Breathe in. On the exhale, lower the hips. And you can stretch your arms back. Breathe in here. And breathe out. One more breath in. And exhale, we bring the hands down. We take the back knee off of the floor and we start going all the way towards the left into a skandasana. Point your heel down, your toes high, engage your right quad, and your hands can come in front of you. Your hands can come all the way up towards the sky. Find whatever works best for you here. Just breathe. From here, we're going to transition to center. So engage. You can always use your hands to rise. And we're going to transition all the way to the center. We're going to point our toes inwards and our heels out. Hands onto your hips. Open your chest nice and wide as you breathe in. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold forward. Hands onto your hips here. Trying to bring the head down towards the floor. One more breath in. And out. Inhale as we begin to rise. Yes, beautiful. Now this time, your right foot points forward and your left foot points forward. We found a little bit of an angle and we found a little bit of a distance between our front and our back foot, almost 1 meter apart. Left hip is facing forward. We want to avoid locking the knee, so you can find like a micro bend here. You can find Anjali Mudra, reverse prayer behind your back, or maybe just hold on to your opposite elbows, which is fine. Feel that string pulling you up on the top of the head as you find length. Breathe in. And on the exhale, you start sending your chest forward. You keep length into the spine. And notice the hip here. So right hip back, left hip forward. There's a sense of traction between your feet and your thighs. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. Exhale. So from here, you can release the hands or you can keep your hands behind your back. Just slightly bend your front knee and fly. Breathe in here, just one breath. And exhale, step your left foot next to the right. Release the hands. Take a breath, roll your shoulders, your hands out, shoulders back, chest forward. Find Tadasana, mountain pose, and find the sense of present, stability. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice that our alignment begins from the base, so from the feet all the way up to the top of the head. From here, we circle our hands up and over as we breathe in. And exhale, we fold forward as we breathe out. Inhale as we halfway lift. And exhale, we step all the way back into a high plank. From our high plank, we lower the knees down and hover. Just stay. Hover, 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 hover. Engage the thighs together. Press the hands down. Notice the scapula is not shrinking. And lower. Inhale as our shoulders pass the line of our wrists. And exhale, we take our chaturanga here. Ashtangasana, beautiful. From here, you can slide your legs back. Bhujangasana, breathe in. And breathe out, stay here. Press the feet down, the hips down. Really notice the lower back. One more breath in. And out. Upward facing dog, so press. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Lengthen. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale here. Breathe in. And out. Left side. So we lengthen the left leg. We keep the hips squared. And it's almost as if we're kicking something all the way back with the left leg. We keep that left leg active. The foot can flex. Breathe. Engage that back, your right thigh. And really feel your right hamstring. Try and keep your hips squared. Breathe in. And out. Left knee into your chest. We lean forward. We find that high plank and we step. The left foot in between our hands. Right knee sinks. Inhale as we circle our hands up and over. And exhale, we sink the hips as we stretch our arms back. Breathe in here and out. Breathe in and out. Just one more breath in. And exhale, bring the hands down, and we're going to go on to a Skandasana. Take the back knee off as we breathe in. Transition all the way to the back of the mat. Lengthen your left leg, bend your right knee, engage your left quad. And you can position your hands forward. Try and lengthen the spine so that you're not rounding forward. Tuck that belly in towards the spine, activating your Ujjana Bandha. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. Here we go. We're going to lengthen as we rise all the way up. Prasarita Padottanasana. Point your toes inwards. Now this time you can open your hands out to the sides. Breathe in here. Open your chest. And exhale, fold forward. Now your two peace fingers are going to grab your big toes. And you're going to pull on your big toes as you bend your elbows and you start sending your forehead down. Yes, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. And out. And we look forward as we lengthen. Breathe in. And exhale here. Open your hands out to the sides. Keep your quads engaged and slowly rise. Breathe in here. Exhale. Lower the hands. Point your left foot forward. Right foot forward. Adjust the hips. Remember, the feet are not aligned. They're spread out a bit, just a little tiny bit. Your right foot is in a little bit of an angle. Your right hip faces forward, left hip back. We're avoiding the lock in the knee, so we find that micro bend. You can hold on to your opposite elbows or reverse Namaste, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in. Find that string on the top of the head and exhale. Lean forward. As you send your left hip back and your right hip forward, you're creating that sense of traction with your thighs and your feet. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. And out. Bend your left knee, lean forward and fly. Breathe in, one breath here. And exhale, step the foot next to the left. Release the hands, point your palms forward, shoulders back, chest forward. Attention to the breath. Notice your feet really anchored. And feel the energy from the base all the way down from earth, rising all the way to the top of the crown. And we circle the arms up and over. Urdhva Hastasana as we breathe in. And exhale, we fold forward. We inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, we bend the knees and we step back. We find our high plank and we bring the knees down towards the floor and hoover. Yes. Engage your thighs towards one another. Engage your glutes. Engage, activate your core, sucking it in and up. One more breath in. Lower the knees. Exhale. Shoulders past the line of your wrist as you breathe in. Ashtangrasana. Breathe out. Slide. Bhujangasana. Breathe in. Exhale here. One more breath in. And out. Up dog. Press as we rise. Come up. And exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Catch your breath. Notice what's going on. Try and find connection between the body movement with the movement of the breath. Try and find connection with the sensations of the body through the breath. And start bringing yourself into a sense of more coherence, of stability. Here we go. We rise the right leg up high, keep the hips squared, point your toes down, engage your left quad. We breathe in. Exhale, right knee into your chest, step in between the hands. This time, rise, high lunge, arms up high. Breathe in. And exhale, stretch the arms back as we sink deeper. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale. And exhale. Just one more, breathe in. And exhale. We lengthen the front leg as we breathe in. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Yes, adjust the palms, your hands. Engage your right quad. Yes, point your right toes up high towards the sky. Breathe. Breathe. And we rise up high. Breathe in. Point your toes inwards. Exhale, fold forward, hands onto your hips. Feel the string pulling you forward and your hips back. Engage your quads here. Keep your legs active. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. One more breath in. And out. This time, goddess pose, we lengthen, breathe in. We point the heels in, toes out. We bend the knees and we rise the hands up high. Yes. And you can adjust the feet here if you need, and you can move from side to side. Hands can come up high, and cactus the arms now. And you can rock. Start lowering the hips more and more. Breathe. And we lengthen. Breathe in. We go all the way to the front. Point your left toes forward, right toes forward. Adjust the hips. Right hip back, left hip forward. Hands can come behind you. In Namaste. Opposite elbows. Breathe in. Don't lock your front knee. And exhale. Find that traction with the feet, with the quad. As your head swings forward, your hip swings back. Breathe. 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 Now we bend the front knee and we lengthen the left leg as we fly. Inhale. Now we stay a bit longer here, just 2 more breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale, step the left foot next to the right. Release the hands, just catch 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Circle, hands rise up high as we breathe in. Exhale as we fold forward. Inhale as we halfway lift, look up. Exhale as we bend the knees, step back, we find high plank, and then we hover the knees right away. Hold. 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 And exhale, lower the knees. Breathe in, shoulders past the line of the wrists. Exhale, take your chaturanga. Now this time, up dog. Come up right away. Thighs come off of the floor. Well done. Notice your core here. Breathe. And exhale, down dog. Inhale here. And exhale here. And we rise with the left leg. Keep your hips squared. Breathe in. Push that left leg back. Breathe out. Left knee into chest as we breathe in. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Circle the hands up high. Stabilize here. Back heel towards your toes. Inhale, rise in the spine. Now exhale, maybe sink the hips deeper as you stretch your arms behind you, kind of like finding this arch, full extension in the spine. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. We lengthen the front leg as we breathe in. Back heel comes down and we find Skandasana. Over to the right, adjust the hands. Make sure your left quad is engaged. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. One more. And out. And here we go. We rise up high. We point the toes inwards, heels out. We open the hands out to the sides. Open up as we breathe in. And exhale. Send the hips back, chest forward, and feel as if the string is pulling you on the top of the head forward, and we lower. And you can hold onto your big toes or even onto your ankles this time, bending your elbows and sending your head down towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and out. Release the hands, bring your hands into center. As you lengthen the spine, you point your heels in, toes out. We begin to bend the knees here, and we slowly rise up high into that goddess pose, and we circle the hands up and over our head. We bend the knees, the elbows. And here you can move from side to side. You can sink deeper. Breathe. Okay, and we lengthen. Breathe in. Point your left toes forward, right hip and right toes forward. Yes. Adjust the hands into namaste, reverse or opposite elbows. Woo. Okay, traction in the feet. So left hip back, right hip forward. Don't lock your front knee. Breathe in. And exhale as we fold forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Just one more breath in. And out. Bend your front knee. Breathe in. Exhale, fly. 3 breaths here. Adjust. Maybe you can keep your left knee bent and slowly lengthen it. Breathe. Exhale. One last breath in. And step your right foot next to the left. Release the hands, shoulders back, palms forward. Come back to the breath. Notice what's going on. Notice all the movement, energy in the body. Feel and notice your heart beating much faster and stronger. Feel the circulation pumping throughout the body. And we circle the hands up high as we breathe in. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale as we halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, and we step back into our high plank, and we bring the knees down, hoovering. This is really good for you, girl. So really try and bring the energy towards the center, okay? Don't let your belly flop forward. We're trying to suck it in and bring it all towards the center.
Thighs engage towards one another. One last breath in. Exhale, lower. Chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, chin and chest, lower. Slide as we roll up. Up dog, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And out. We lean forward into a high plank and we come onto all fours. So we bring the knees down. We lengthen the right leg back. And we're going to cross the right knee over the left. We're going to open our feet out to the sides as our knees stay together and we slowly sit back. And you can hold on to your ankles. Again, try not to collapse in the belly. So engage the pelvic floor, suck the belly in towards the spine, find length. That string pulling you up high. I really like holding on to my ankles because I really feel a more sense of connection, right, to the base. Breathe in. You can stay here, or exhale, you can start folding forward. Breathe in. And exhale. One more. And exhale. And we lengthen the spine. Left leg now is going to circle back. Yes, so your left knee and your right foot are kind of like touching. Yeah, left hand, right knee, and we're going to look over our left shoulder as we send our left hip forward and engage our left glute. Yeah, breathe. Your right hand stretches behind you. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. We release this little twist. We come back. We're just going to slide our legs as we send the left hip down. Yeah, beautiful. Upavista Konasana. You can take your booty out of the way if you feel it's in the way. Press the heels down, engage your quads. Lengthen in the spine. Breathe in. And exhale, we fold forward, walk forward. Yes. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. And we come back up slowly, gently. Beautiful. We're going to reverse. We're going to do the exact same thing, but opposite direction. So we're just going to bend both knees to the left. Yeah, beautiful. And you can bring your left heel towards your right knee and your right knee in a bit. Your right hand's going to grab your left knee. You're going to send your right hip forward, engage your right glute, stretch the left hand back and look over your right shoulder. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. One more. And exhale. We come back to center here. We're going to circle the right foot forward and over our left. So try and bring both knees together. If you feel like you need to lean forward a bit, and just bring the knees together and heels out. Ankles out. Press your right booty down. Feel into the hips. Lengthen from the base all the way to the top of the head. Feel that string pulling you up towards the skies. Breathe in. And exhale, fold forward. Breathe in. And exhale, fold forward. One more breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Rise, breathe in. Just release your legs, release. Yes. Bring your hands onto your knees and just slowly round all the way down. Yeah, it's okay if you're facing back because we're laying down towards the floor now. We're just lowering all the way down onto our back. And right away, hugging the knees into our chest. Try and keep your lower back down onto the floor and your shoulders down. If you feel like you need to get a little rock from side to side, do so. Slowly bring your feet together and come into Supta Baddha Konasana as your feet come down onto the floor. Right hand onto your heart, left hand onto your lower belly. And now let's come in contact with that 3-part breath. So we start in the lower belly, then we rise up towards the center, towards the middle, and then we rise up towards the chest. So 3 breaths, lower belly, abdomen, chest, 3, 3, 3, and then exhale 3 chest, exhale 3 abdomen, exhale 3 lower belly. And let's try and do at least 5 rounds. I'm not gonna guide you through it. I want you to really connect, notice, feel. We're gonna find more expansion in the breath, more lung capacity, and more connection to the body. So we reset the breath. We exhale. And we begin lower belly. 1, 2, 3, abdomen. 1, 2, 3, chest. 1, 2, 3, exhale, chest. 3, 2, 1, abdomen. 3, 2, 1, lower belly. 3, 2, 1, and keep going. And whenever you're finished with all 5 rounds, you're just going to slide your feet out to the sides, to the outer edges of your mat. And you can bring in the hands as well to the side. Just take your final reset breath and let yourself just sink in to your final pose, the pose of integration, Shavasana.